The topic of perfectionism has come up so many times in the past week or so that I wanted to talk about it. I consider myself a recovering perfectionist. I spent many years as a professional editor. Because my brain naturally picks up on tiny details, I turned it into a career. I told myself and others that I was helping make their communications even more effective. And that was true. I was doing that. But then I moved to Latin America and then to Europe. And I tried to live my life in Spanish and then in Portuguese and then in German, none of which I speak fluently. And it was really, really hard. I was so grateful to all of the native speakers who pretended my language skills were better than they were because all I wanted to be able to do was just communicate with them. Yes, I did want them to correct me and help improve my skills, but sometimes I just needed to get my thoughts across. These experiences also gave me even more admiration than I already had for the many millions of people who live their lives speaking second or even third languages here in the United States, and especially in workplaces where it can be even harder for a lot of reasons and the stakes even higher. If I were being a perfectionist about my own language skills, I wouldn't have survived in any of those places. I would have been terrified to speak at all. I had to trust that I would be able to get my point across, if imperfectly. And I also had to trust that people I was trying to communicate with would give me some grace and let a lot of my mistakes go. If you're anything like me and have trouble letting go some of the details some of the time, I invite you to ask yourself a few questions. What's the very worst that could happen if something, fill in your own blank, isn't perfect? What might happen if you trusted that everyone was just doing their best? And what relationships might deepen if you were to focus on the communication and understanding each other better and not the tiny details? I will leave you with those, signing off for now, with potentially more on this topic to come. See you soon.